Hello everyone. Hello. I am so sorry because I had some technical issue and I couldn't go live in my scheduled video. I am extremely sorry. Apologize to all those who have been waiting and waiting to talk to me and cook with me and just have a chat. Here I am. It's fine. I'm here now, and I better start cooking. And I'm so sorry again. Right, I'm going to give the phone to the camera guy, which is my son, who is going to help me film so I can get my hands free and I can start cooking. There you go. Right. Oh, here we are, finally. Okay, so I have no idea what happened there because I was trying to upload, go online on my schedule, and it just didn't work. Anyways, what are we making? We are making, because I thought it would be morning for some of you, afternoon for some of you, and evening. You might be joining from different parts of the world. So I'm going to make some delicious, spicy, sour sandwiches, also known as Bombay sandwiches, or very well known for being amazing Indian street food, especially in Bombay. Right, so what do we need? First of all, I have got here 3 boiled potatoes and I have chopped them very finely, and I am going to just quickly saute it. So if you come with me, I am just going to very quickly. Please ask me questions.
Mom.
Let me know what you want to know.
Remember, they haven't seen your haircut before.
Oh my god! What do you think of my hair?
They're all...
Thank you. My daughter's just reminded me. Oh my god. What do you think? What do you think?
Yeah.
Do you think it's crazy of me to go for a buzz cut? What do you think? Right, it was just yesterday I was cutting my son's hair and I thought, you know what, this feels really nice. What if I do it on my own head? And I did it. I just did it because if I didn't like it, I can grow it back. So I thought this is a great chance for me to, good timing for me to try something like this. So let me know your thoughts in the comments there, which my daughter is going to read out to me. So if you want to say something, ask something, go ahead. Right, so I've got hot pan and I've got some oil in here. Sunflower oil, you can use rapeseed oil or coconut oil, I guess. Now to this, I'm going to, before I throw in the potatoes, I'm going to add 3/4 teaspoon of salt. Also going to add 3/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder. Chili powder to your taste. Now this is one question I get asked all the time. What chili powder? So you can buy chili powder from Asian superstores. You can buy a mild one. You can buy a really strong one. So we just fry the spices for a second. Look at that. And then we add in the potatoes. There you go. Right, so just good quick mix. Just do it on high heat so that the potatoes can absorb all the lovely flavors from the spices. And what I am going to do is I'm going to use a potato masher and just mash it up very slightly because this is going to go inside our sandwich.
Mom?
Yes?
What is the cookware you use?
So I use a few kinds of pans and pots and pans. This one, the pink one, which I get asked all the time, is from Hofson website, which is HAUFSON. You can type it up, Sia. This pan is from Hofson, and I got this a few weeks ago, before the lockdown actually, and I'm loving using it because it's really
How do you
good.
spell it?
HAUFSON. And So this is ready. This filling is absolutely ready, and I'm going to take this to the shelf here. Right, turn the gas off, very important. So how are you all doing? Are we enjoying cooking the recipes from the channel? Do you think, I don't know, sometimes I think maybe should I stop doing my cook with me everyday recipes? I am missing a few days here and there. The other thing that is quite key for this sandwich is the green chutney. Now this is one chutney which is the best chutney. It tops the list of all chutneys because it goes with Indian food sandwiches. You can have it with a roast. You can, you can have it with a lot of things. So what it needs is a good bunch of fresh mint leaves, and kind of good bunch of coriander leaves, fresh coriander leaves. Very few ingredients, and once it's ready, you can leave it here. Once it's ready, you can kind of put it in the fridge and it'll last 3-4 days. Yes.
More people have joined and they don't know what you're making.
Oh, hi everyone. Thanks for joining in. I am making toasted Bombay sandwiches. They are very, very famous Indian street food. And so we've got, for the sandwich, we've just made, look here, we've just made this amazing potato filling, which is spiced up with, just some garam masala. And did we add garam masala? I think we added garam masala. No, we didn't add garam masala.
I don't know.
I've forgotten now. And now I'm making the chutney to go with it, which is quite a key. So we've got some mint leaves, some coriander leaves, quite important, some chili. You can add red, you can add green. Then goes in a good pinch of salt. Seasoning is very, very important. And to balance the flavor, a little bit of sugar as well. And then this is quite important, which is you can use a lemon, you can use a lime, and I will squeeze the whole of it into this mixture. You can make this and then it will be good in the fridge for 3 to 4 days, sometimes 5 days. And you can also freeze in batches. So if you freeze it in batches, you can just take out one batch when you need it.
Someone said, do you grow your herbs or do you buy them?
So I unfortunately don't grow my herbs because the weather is, I can grow them in the summer, but really I live in England, so it's a bit tricky for me to grow it outside all year round. So now I'm going to just blitz this in this blender with a little bit of water. Just a little bit to help it kind of blend. And this is a great chutney with dal rice. It's a great chutney. You can marinate chicken in it. You can have it with chicken. You can have it with just on some roasted potatoes.
Someone said, what can you put with, what other things to top with chutney?
So in this chutney, I'll just blitz it. So excuse the sound. It's going to be just 1 minute. Just going to do a little drop of water again, and then it's almost done. And it's ready.
Some people keep asking where are your tops from?
And your earrings.
Yeah.
Oh, so the earrings are actually, if you have been to India, oh, that's lovely. And sour and beautifully spicy. Going to get this out in a bowl here. Look at that. Just the color, the freshness, the smell. It is amazing. Right, so the earrings are, when I went to India a few months ago, I got them from a market, the handloom market in Delhi. So they were handmade by this couple. So unfortunately, I can't give you a brand name. Right.
And 2 people have asked, when you make mint chutney and it tastes bitter even after adding coriander.
So that means you are adding way too much coriander and less mint, because coriander can get a bit bitter. So if that is happening to you, reduce the amount of coriander. Take double mint, 2 portions of mint and 1 portion of coriander. Also get some lemon juice in there, and that should be good.
And you didn't answer where your top's from.
Oh, the top.
Levi's.
Levi's. Thank you. Glad you like it. Right, so I'm just chopped some, what's it called? Tomatoes, some cucumber, just thinly sliced. The good thing is that you can add a couple of things if you want to kind of change the chutney every time. What you can do is that you can add a little bit of garlic to it sometime. You can add little bit of spinach leaves if you have, and that makes the...
What spices should someone buy for a beginning to Indian cook?
Right, so it's a very good question, because a lot of people, it's such a big, mind-boggling spice world out there. It can be a bit tricky. So I would say obviously salt and chili, but garam masala is quite key. Some mustard seeds and cumin seeds are a very, very good idea. And if you can find it, because I like to use it a lot because it does add a lot of flavor and depth to a dish, is amchur powder, which is mango powder. Right, so here you can see I've got some white bread. Now this works best with toasted, with white bread. Of course you can use seeded brown, but it gives the lovely crunch. So butter is a must. So I'm going to put butter on both sides first.
Do you keep in touch with people who were in the Great British Bake Off with you?
Yes, I do. I am constantly in touch with them. We have a WhatsApp group since the day we met in Bake Off. So we have stayed in touch, and we talk very often. We met all of us last year. We were planning to meet this summer, and of course things have changed. Right, so in goes in the masala potatoes. You can press them down. If you can see, I'm just filling the middle because I managed to get a really big bread, and then my toasty maker is really small. So I'm trying to keep it in the center so I don't waste the spices.
How old were you when you left India to come here?
So I was 28, I think, when I moved to the UK. So a layer of cucumber, then a layer of onions, then quite important, you want to add a little bit of salt, and you can add pepper, but I'm going to add a little bit of peri-peri salt.
What city did you grow up in?
So I grew up in central India, which is in Madhya Pradesh, in a small town called Jabalpur. Anyone from Jabalpur today joining us?
Can you share recipes for different kind of stuffed parathas, or have you already?
Yes, so there is a lovely, one second I'll tell you. So there goes in your tomatoes, and then I have got, what did I forget? I'm forgetting something, yeah. I have got this lovely cooked beetroot. I cooked a little while ago.
Someone's from Chennai.
Oh, hello. So the cooked beetroot goes in, and then our other slice will go in, but not before I add this lovely
Someone said, can you recreate the caramel cake with the grapes? With the caramel cake grapes.
Whoever that person is, you read my mind, because it was a gorgeous cake and I keep thinking about it so often, and I haven't made it since Bake Off, and it was a stunning cake. Right, now I'm going to put some butter on this side.
Do you use natural sugars like stevia in your cakes or desserts?
So I don't use those sugars at all actually. It's just, I prefer to use sugar, normal sugars, because I just feel if you are going to eat less, then just eat less quantity. But obviously, if it suits people, then
What are you making?
What can you use if you don't have a toasty maker, or can you use like an oven or a pan fryer?
So, good question, because obviously not everyone has this. You can use the other toasty maker. So you can use the other toasty maker, or you could actually, if you have a really nice pan, you can put this on it. And if you have some kind of like a pestle and mortar, if you put a plate and then put something heavy on top, then you can get the crispness. I'm going to put this on the hob.
Someone really wants to go to India, and they're saying, what would you say is the best place to go for your first time?
I think, oh my god, this is so tricky. It's like asking me what's my favorite recipe or which ones of you is my favorite child. Because every part of India is so different, because Delhi has got lots of historical buildings, the food is amazing everywhere. I would kind of start and go maybe Jaipur side, because there is lots of color, the food, there's lots to see, and the atmosphere and is just amazing. But South is totally different. Bombay is my favorite
What's your
place.
favorite sweet?
Oof. In baking, my favorite sweet is a cake, any day.
Sweet.
But
What
in
is
Indian sweet, I love jalebi. Piping hot
candy
jalebis.
or something.
Candy? Do you
Like
think
not
it's candy?
No, but like a sweet.
Like a sweet?
I think it's sweet, something sweet.
I think I'm not a big crazy fan for sweets, am I? I just want like a gulab jamun instead of a sweet. Right, I should not forget my toasty. So in a few minutes, just turn it over, and you can check it by. No, not done, not done. This is when you have to be patient, because if you do it too high, then you'll burn it. And I'm just going to be
Yes, I do.
careful and watch carefully. So yes, this is the kind of potato mix you can use in a wrap. So you can do exactly same thing and make it in a wrap. Put some green chutney, put some of the potatoes, put some salad leaves, or just sliced, cucumber, tomatoes, and all this
Do
stuff.
you speak Hindi?
I do speak Hindi. मुझे बहुत अच्छे से हिंदी आती है, क्योंकि of course मैं इंडिया में पैदा हुई हूँ, इंडिया में बड़ी हुई हूँ, इंडिया में पढ़ाई करी है, और मैं यहाँ पे सिर्फ जब मैं 28 की थी तब आई थी. So ऐसा नहीं कि मुझे हिंदी नहीं आती. A lot of people say some people say why I don't do videos in Hindi, because not everyone can understand then what I am saying, and I want people from outside of India to also understand and learn Indian food and enjoy it, and realize how easy it is to make it. So yeah.
What's your you love Indian, but what's your favourite Punjabi thing?
I love puri aloo, I love chole bhature, I love tandoori chicken. The list goes on. Right, I'm going to get a nice plate, and I have got this book sitting here because a lot of you ask for written recipes. Obviously, some recipes I make just for YouTube, so there are no written recipes. Some recipes are from recipe books. I'm burning the sandwich.
Oh my gosh.
Ah!
It's gonna be
Actually, it's not.
one side. No, that's fine.
I'm just going to chop a little bit more. So yes, this recipe, because I'm such a big fan of Indian street food, a big fan, I decided to write a book about Indian street food, and this recipe is in there with a lot more amazing Indian street food.
What's your favourite
recipes.
Indian restaurant in London?
Dishoom is one of my favorites, and I did a video with Dishoom head chef Naved some time ago. But now more and more restaurants are opening up that are amazing, and there's so many people doing amazing Indian food in London. Sadly, not where I live, but yes, in London definitely a lot of amazing Indian restaurants are there. Right. No comments on my hair?
Yeah, everyone's commenting, but you
Yeah, love your hair and stuff.
Oh,
I'm
yay!
just reading out the question.
Oh,
Someone said, can you make a tofu recipe?
tofu recipe. Yes, I can make a tofu recipe. The reason I haven't made a tofu recipe yet is because I don't cook a lot with tofu because I think
Is this our tea tonight?
yes.
Or are we getting takeaway?
Well, not really takeaway because obviously we are not getting many takeaways right now in the current climate. Whoops!
And what's your favourite Indian fish recipes?
So I love in actually my last book, Healthy Indian, there is an amazing prawn recipe with coconut and chilies, and that is a really good one.
Does your husband cook?
Well, let's say not, because I'm very particular about using the kitchen, the way I use it, and I'm just a little possessive.
Who's your
of that.
favourite Bollywood actor and or actress?
Oh my God, I absolutely love Irfan Khan, and sadly he passed away a few weeks ago actually, and we watched a few of his movies again since then. Oh, he was amazing, absolutely brilliant. Yeah.
Do your kids cook?
Well, my kids kind of can make their lunch, so like an omelette or pancakes, or what else can you cook?
Cakes a lot.
But they bake a lot. So yes, they can. Oops, sorry. They can bake a lot, which is lovely, because if I'm not in a mood to bake and we want cake, then
Can you share your pav bhaji recipe?
oh my God, pav bhaji recipe is already on the channel, guys. Yes, it's pav bhaji recipe is already on the channel, and also the pav bhaji masala, which is kind of has that lovely sour.
I don't know if it was the
Amazing.
same person or maybe two different people, but they're saying, can you highlight your hair blue or purple?
Well, the whole idea before this, my son saying no, from behind the camera. The whole idea of me not dyeing my hair before I cut it into buzz cut was I didn't want to kind of, color my hair at all. Oh, look at that big reveal.
Can you
Look at that.
Can you please post your pancake recipe?
Pancake recipe is on the channel, guys. So if you ever need any recipe and you think, oh my God, did Chetna make that recipe? All you have to do is pancakes, Chetna, search. And if I've made it, it will come on the search. So it is extremely.
How old are your kids?
So my kids are now 10 and 12. So it's going to be piping hot, but I'm going to do the big reveal with a much sharper knife because that's not sharp enough. No, I'll get a bread knife. Wait a second. Right, so here we go. It's piping hot. It's crispy. And
Somebody wants you to tell them about your fashion background.
oh my God. So I studied fashion in India, is one of India's top fashion colleges, and I did the course, and after I finished the course I worked in India for maybe 4 years or 5 years as a fashion designer with different companies. I tried designing clothes for a Bollywood movie, as you do, and few things here and there. So yes, it was quite an amazing time. Right, so you would serve this with nothing. You can serve it with some ketchup, but you really don't need any. Look at that. Just look at that. How beautiful is
Are
that?
your husbands and kids from India? Someone's asking.
Yes, my husband is from India as well, and we moved to the country together. It's really hot, but I really want to try it. What do you think I should go?
No,
I'm
you're
gonna burn my
burning.
mouth. Yeah.
Can you share some more tray bake recipes?
Yes, there is a fantastic tray bake recipe coming in this week, and that is one of our family favorites right now because we are making that a lot. It's really piping hot, but
Oh no.
you know what? This is a sandwich which takes you back straight to Bombay because this is such a Bombay sandwich because it's got raw onions, but cucumber to cool it down, some mushy tomatoes, beetroots, amazing, and the spicy potatoes are great. But the green chutney is the thing that binds it all together.
Who's your favourite celebrity cook / chef?
There's so many because I like, watching people cook, trying different experiments, but I do love what Jamie Oliver does and his whole work ethics. That's so lovely.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. I really do hope you're going to try this, guys.
Do you compost your food scraps?
I do. We've got a food compost bin. Here. Food compost bin. Where all the food scrap goes, so it doesn't go. We do a lot of recycling as much as we can. Try and do as much less use of plastic as possible. Yeah. I really do hope you've enjoyed this. Just look at this, the toasted Bombay sandwich. Absolutely amazing. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you want me to come back and do another live in the next few days and weeks, then please let me know. Because if you want, I will come back and maybe do one live every 2 weeks or once a week. But I need to know from you whether it is going to be any helpful, whether talking to me while I cook is good fun and you can ask the questions related to the recipe or not the recipe. Right, don't forget to subscribe, and guys, please share the links or videos on WhatsApp, other social medias if you like any of the recipes. And
Everyone's saying yes please, yes please.
oh, okay, so we can try another, maybe we can cook another dish next week. Make the most while the kids are still at home so that they can do the camera work for me. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Still getting used to it, but thank you so much for joining me today. Bye.